Hello all, and this is the second case study that we are presenting for the day. I'm very excited to welcome my namesake, Mr. Vardhan Chauhan. He is the Chief Information Security Officer at Max Bupa Health Insurance. He has over 14 plus years of experience, specifically 12 plus years in information security industry. His extremely solution-oriented approach to securing information that matters. While heading the information security function at Max Bupa, Harsh has conceptualized and driven several data-centric security initiatives such as DLP, classifications, and Seclore. I would like to welcome you, Harsh, onto this wonderful journey of Seclore that we have. And I'm really excited to present your case study to the audience which is listening to us here. Thank you for taking out the time. We really appreciate that. And I'm sure that the people who are listening to your discussions are going to benefit a huge from your views and your ideas. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate that. So to start with, Harsh, I would first request you to talk about Max Bupa as an organization, and probably from there we can get into the discussions.
Sure. Thanks, Harsh. It's been an honor, to be on this stage and present the case study with you guys. And as the solution part goes, right, uh, it has been a great solution for us. So as a now Bupa as a company, right, it is a joint venture with True North and Bupa. True North is a well-known Indian private equity firm which focuses on investing and transforming mid-sized profitable organizations into world-class industry leaders. And obviously, Bupa is our global partner, and they are into whole health insurance plan, and they have healthcare services all across the globe. So basically, in the last 3 4 years, we have established a reputation of most trusted standalone health insurance companies in the country, and recently we have won a prize from them.
Interesting. Thanks a lot for that, Harsh. I really appreciate that. So, with all this background that you have, Harsh, and particularly with Max Lupa, I would like to ask a pertinent question here, which is, what was the strategy regarding data security before implementing any DR that you had at Max? So, I mean, I would really like to understand that, and I'm sure the audience would also really love to understand what is it that you guys were doing before the DRM era.
So to be very honest, Harsh, at the beginning, because we needed the problem which we had was we wanted to print out the policies and share the policies with the customer, right? Because customer anyways needs the hard copy. And while we were doing that, we had to share, PI data with the partner who was to print our policy. So at the beginning, before we do not have the solution for that, we were taking talking security in bits and pieces. So for example, we started by zipping the PDF files and doing a password protection on them, right? Then and at the second step, we encrypted the whole system where we were sharing the files, and then it was going to the printers. So there were multiple solution used, and obviously when we were sharing that information, PI information to the system, what we need to do was we installed a disk encryption software as well. We installed a antivirus and daily checkup of the antivirus, this encryption is happening or not. All those checks comes in. So there were a lot of burden which happens on the operation side as well. So yeah, to start with, there were multiple bits and pieces which we resolve these.
Interesting. Very interesting to know that. So, what prompted you to really think about the rights management solution?
Right. So that's what the problem was we have to share PI data. There was no workaround with that, right? So and at the same time, we also need to save the operation cost and do it over the more control on the data. While we were sharing, we were getting the security in the box. However, somehow we are losing the control of the data. So that was the another trigger point where we wanted to see some other solution in this. That is where this information rights management came in, and we had a opportunity to discuss it with multiple partners and OEMs that this is the solution which we can work on.
Interesting. That's very interesting to note on that. So with this, I'm sure when you started thinking about DRM, you would have thought about multiple other solutions as well. So what drove you really to finalize Seclore as a DRM solution? What really prompted that? Or what was the key differentiator which really led you to believe that Seclore can take care of the problems that you had in your mind?
So to be honest, right, Seclore solution was the most closest to the use cases which we had as an organization, right? So, for example, their App Connect, which is for the printing vendor, of course, right? To it is, I should say targeted. It's a target solution, right, for a specific use case where you want to print it to a vendor on a offsite facility where he will take out your file and print out. So that is the perfect use case for it. On the second part, they have this, you guys have this hot folder facility, right? Where I can protect my data at, bulk protection of the policy. So in other product, what we have seen is either you have to implement the IRM one by one, or the bulk protection was not there at the time of the evaluation. Similarly, when we were trying to integrate, there were multiple use cases which come up which require IRM integration with a DLP solution, which is a greater plus point, which was there with the tool.
Excellent. So, I can very clearly see the amount of evaluation that you would have done, and I'm really happy to see that Seclore was really the choice that you had. So, what is the business benefit that you are now deriving by using Seclore? You did all of this. You identified a problem. You identified a DRM as a solution. You identified Seclore. So, what are the benefits that you are really deriving out of this now?
So, primary benefit for any RM solution is always the protection of sensitive data, right? Which we are sending to third-party printing vendors or maybe some other user. So that is one which we are getting with Seclore. Second is compliance with our policies, right? So we are a regulated company and we have multiple regulation requirements. So which we are getting, use case build up and solving with Seclore. Third, the I would say the most important one is the protect the exact PI data which you whenever someone is trying to send out the data, we use Seclore to protect it and share to any of the external users. So for example, a use case being one of my board executive wants to share the document to outside to some other company, right? So how do I do it? I do it using Seclore by protecting that. And additionally, we are also looking to implement with MTA, which should soon be done, and we are looking to get multiple use cases done with that as well.
Great, excellent to note that you are able to take care of your compliance needs. You are able to take care of the data that you are sharing with the third parties. I'm sure people sitting there are definitely seeing a value in what you are doing and the way you are implementing Seclore. Really, thank you, Harsh, for spending time with us. Really appreciate you sharing your views with the audience here. I'm sure they've benefited a lot, and heartfelt thanks for you to attend this program. Thanks a lot, Harsh. Really appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Thank you, Harsh. Thanks. Pleasure being all time.